This episode's brought to you by mobcasting.org, where online content creators showcase their work.
Alright, this is Brandon Hayes with Anthony Dinar, and today we're taking a look at Mohawk and Headphone Jack. And we have a special guest with us, Marcia Howard.
Hello.
She's pretty fucking rock and roll. She's getting her junk pierced soon.
Oh my god.
That's why we decided to have you on this episode.
Thanks.
You know the
Welcome
rock
to
and
the
roll
show.
lifestyle.
You do, and that's exactly why we wanted you here for this. How does this game make you feel?
Judging from the title screen, very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
He looks like he's jamming out. He's got headphones in, and he's playing it off of a 90s CD player.
Yeah, this game is entirely in mode 7 and pretty sickening to look at. That's why the video is fairly short.
Oh,
because
sick.
I knew that people wouldn't want to watch this footage.
We just got done eating pizza, and I feel sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
So, yeah, you basically collect CDs as you run around inside a speaker, I guess, at least in this first level.
Oh, interesting. You think this is a speaker?
I don't know. Let's ask the rock and roll expert. What do you think of this game? Where do you think he is?
I don't know. Like, I mean, is he wearing a Speedo? Because if the Speedo is on, it's the same color as his body, or are we insinuating this person is naked?
He's naked.
No, yeah, I think he's just
that's-
totally naked.
How did this get past regulations?
If the screen would sit still just long enough, you might be able to tell, but it doesn't.
No, actually, there's a moment when he does, like, bend down, and you just see full-on butt.
Ugh. How did this get approved?
Well, he has...
Because no one played the game.
Oh,
There's
okay.
that,
All
and
right.
he's a eunuch. He's got no actual jump. He's got, like, the Barbie Ken, like, mound or whatever, but that's it. But what's funny is you gotta collect enough CDs that a big CD, there's actually two big CDs. One that just changes the soundtrack of the game while you're playing. The other one actually lets you get to the next level.
You know, this looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog ripoff.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, when he
was
goes
trying.
into Cush ball form. And then, in case you're wondering, this, because this is Mohawk and Headphone Jack, there are two characters like Toe Jam and Earl or whatever, but the Headphone Jack, the guy you're not seeing, he looks exactly like this, except he has a different color palette.
Is it
Yeah.
red?
Purple.
He's
Purple.
with, like, I don't know, red hair or blue hair. I can't remember.
I think it's purple. Hey, who cares? It's the same thing, just different colors. I'm not changing. I'm the one playing this, by the way. I'm not changing the gravity. So, like, as I jump and all of a sudden up becomes down and down becomes up, like, that's not me. That's the system deciding for you.
And it kind of happens in these spots, like these arrows.
Yeah, sort
Oh.
of. Yeah. But not always.
And that's weird. You go around objects.
Yeah. It's
Look.
sort of like being in space.
It's like you got moon boots.
Yeah, you could be like from one platform to another, and it doesn't necessarily have to have those arrows. And gravity still switches.
What are those little spinny things?
You get 3 of those. Here's the map view.
Oh.
You get 3 of those, and like you just blow up and
it kills everyone on screen.
But there's only one
nice.
bad guy on the screen usually at one time.
Well, maybe when you get into tougher levels or something,
Maybe.
who knows.
This game is fucking hard.
Look how big this map is, though.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
And I expect you to run around here. Like, okay, so as an adult, I'm watching this and I'm thinking, like, Jesus Christ, this looks horrendous. And I can't imagine my kid self ever enjoying this. But do you think if we were kids and we rented this for the weekend that we would have actually given it a solid effort and played it for hours on end?
Fuck, we would have played it all weekend. I mean, what else are you gonna do, right? I mean, this is your weekend. You rented this, and there's no going back to the store and getting a new game. You just rented this one.
But it's funny, when we saw this in the store, used game store, the impulse was just to buy it immediately because it's a game we never heard of. and we never hear anyone else talking about it.
Yeah.
Now we know why.
Yeah, we know why. Yeah.
Oh, here's his butthole mode. You
Oh,
can totally see up his crack,
Jesus.
and then
There's that
explodes.
special button. So now I only
Okay.
have 2 of those little fucking nuts floating in the screen there in the corner.
Yeah, I probably would have played this game back in the day.
I don't understand why, like, when I go down, the whole screen has to go down.
Yeah, there's so much rubber banding. It just it makes you
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah,
And then you jump into a blue pee hole.
And then you got fucking like the tie-dye shit in the back. Everything about this
Vomit.
is like vomit, clown vomit, fucking like LSD.
Do you think that blue guy is like the bad guy?
Yes.
The guy you're supposed to destroy?
Yes.
Do you think he's anti-rock or something? You're just trying to
Maybe.
keep the music alive?
Yes. You're constantly trying to get batteries for your anti-shock CD player that constantly skips.
Yeah. That is a rough one, you know.
That's the 90s.
Remember those old fogies?
Yeah, fuck, man, my like AA batteries would last in maybe a CD. Like, those things sucked in the day.
So this isn't us progressing. This is just me letting the game run on its own, and this is the demo shit. And so I just wanted to show examples of like what you can expect if you play the game.
I did pass the first level.
Yeah, but then level 2 was exactly like level 1. I'm talking about
yeah,
like
that's
when you
right.
get deeper into the game.
Yeah, you're right.
You
No,
get
you're right.
separate levels.
Were you able to use a save
Look at him
feature? Oh my
swim.
god, what am I looking at? Okay, the save was there a save feature?
No.
There's like passwords.
It was a password thing, and we looked
Oh,
up
the password
passwords.
thing.
Yeah, we looked them up, and none of them worked.
Yeah, that's because
Thankfully.
it's probably back from 1993.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're old games, but you can usually look
That
up
is-
stuff on game FAQs and find passwords that work. There was one guy online who gave passwords to this. They were all incorrect, and like I said, it's good because it saved us time. Look at the lines in the background. That just
Ugh.
like makes it even worse.
Yeah.
It's pretty
This is probably the ugliest game I've ever seen.
He's the ugliest guy I've ever seen, too. I mean, he's pretty ripped for a fucking whatever he is. Yeah.
But he is pretty rock and roll. I can't deny him that.
That's true. That's
Like,
true.
I can totally see this guy opening up for Guar.
I don't know how those CDs helps him get batteries though.
He
He trades them into Zia Records or something. I need batteries.
yeah, he's constantly like just copying these CDs. No, is he rock and roll enough to hang out with you, Marcia?
No, I think he's a little extreme. I wouldn't mind hanging out with people that wear clothing.
Oh wow, you're not rock and roll enough, I guess, for this game.
Yeah, we
No.
thought you were cool.
No, I guess because I like
Then why the
clothes. I
fuck
don't know.
are you here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Marcia has been a guest on our podcast over at torturevision.com. You can also find us at mobcasting.org. And
We just run out of things to say, so we just
No,
turn it into a commercial.
I wanted to explain.
Let me plug this really quick.
I wanted to explain that she's been a guest on our show, and it's been awesome. Thank you for joining us on this rock and roll video game.
Thank you for having me.
Rock out!
Now make sure to clean those piercings.
Fucking assholes. Ah.